You guys hear me? Hey, can you hear me? Hey, can you guys hear me? Hey, can you hear me? You can? Okay. That's crazy. I couldn't hear it on my I can't hear it on my MacBook. I was trying to make sure it was working. That's odd. Huh. Hello? Oh. All right. All right. All right. Sorry, guys. I lost you before. Let's get this thing wrapped up. I'm not sure why it died before. All right. So, look, this is a 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and we're knocking out the. We're finishing up the head gaskets on it. So let's get it done. We'll get our snap-on torque monster out. Whoop, whoop. Oh, come on. Where's it at? Looking for a little hole back here. Huh. Where's it at? Where'd the hole go? Get my mirror. Okay, I got it. I got it. Goes right here. All right. Boop. Got that tight. Let's get that one tight. Well, I don't know why it's looking at my butt the whole time. All right. Fix that. Hey, guys. I was asking before, man, what you guys' favorite movie quotes are. During the day, I got all kinds of, I quote all kinds of movies. Just kind of makes things funnier. You know, gives you and your coworker something to talk about. You're like, remember that movie? So, and that's just me. But come on, get in there. Huh. All right, there we go. All right, let's get that tightened up. And guys, we're rocking now, man. We are rocking. Whoop, whoop. we go. That tightened up. Tighten up, y'all. You guys remember Titan Auto Insurance? It's like, tighten up, y'all. I was so excited. I got myself some Titan Auto Insurance when I was in high school. I was so excited that I was able to drive my car. My parents found out I was driving without insurance one time. They weren't very happy with me. I told a story on here one time about when I first started wrenching. So you guys want a good... Why does it keep looking at my butt, dude? What's wrong with this thing? There we go. Anyway, you guys want a funny story? Let me know, because I got some good stories, and truth be told, I've actually been trying to do a better job of communicating, because sometimes I watch myself in these videos and I'm like, man, it's hard to watch, you know. So I try to do a good job of communicating with you guys, because I like to share the information, you know, the knowledge I have, experience. But if you guys want a funny story, let me know. I've got a good one, and I've been practicing trying to just, you know, communicate better, because I'd like to go to the open mic night for the at the comedy club, because I think I got some pretty funny stories. So if you guys want a funny story, let me know. I'll share it with you. And if you don't, that's fine too. I won't share it with you. That's all right. I'll keep my story. You know, look, here, listen, I got a lot to say. None of it's worth listening to. My dad taught me that line. He taught me a lot of things. My dad's a cool dude. He was in here a few weeks ago. All right, so we're tightening down the valve train. I got everything set up. Well, I thought I did. It's not. That's not going to work. We got to make sure that all the push rods are seated in their homes. You know, remember Happy Gilmore's like, go to your home, Bull. So that's kind of what we got to do with these push rods. We got to make sure they're seated. So I got this idea, trying to get people to come hang out with me here in the shop. You know, like some celebrity kind of people. And that'd be pretty cool, right? Like, what if we got Adam Sandler to come hang out with me here in the shop? You know, I'd be doing like impressions of him. I'd be like, ooh, that's nice. I can see Adam Sandler not thinking I'm very funny. But that would be pretty cool, right? You know, he comes in here, hangs out with me, work on some cars together. Well, if we get Tim Allen, I keep saying Tim Allen. I got the Binford sign right there. You're like, Tim, look, it's just like the set of Home Improvement, dude. Come on in, dude. You know, we'll get somebody else to come in and play Al. We'll have a great time. All right, I'm looking for the torque specs here, because we got to tighten these this valve train. All right, so it's 7 foot-pounders. And it says snug to 7 foot-pounds. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we're going to use this bad boy probably. And let me go ahead and see if I can find. I got a little one. We'll use this, or we'll use the 1/4 incher. All right. No, those are 10 millimeter, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah. So we're just going to go over the valve train. We're going to start just kind of snugging them all up. You know, that is a tight fit, so we're not going to do that. We're going to use this bad boy. Guys, I love Milwaukee stuff. I tell you what, this, why isn't that thing following me around? Come on, let's go. If I give it like thumbs up, it'll start working sometimes. See, look at that. Started working. I love Milwaukee stuff. This 1/4 inch snap-on, dude, it's awesome. I love Milwaukee stuff, but I really like the snap-on electric ratchets. So we're going to just snug up this valve train stuff. If you guys want to see this, I'll show it to you. Take a look. Come here. So let's go ahead and flip this around. And all right, so check this out. Let's go ahead and Bear with me, guys. Don't give up on me yet. Don't give up on me. That's not going to work. All right, hold on. I want to make sure this is enjoyable for you guys. You guys are gracious enough to with me, so. Sorry about all that. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to make it so you can see it. Yeah, that's not going to work. Sorry, man. Sorry, guys. I can't keep messing with this because I got to get this job done. So sorry about all that. Yeah, I'll talk you through it, all right? Appreciate your guys' patience. I'm going to try to just put this here. All right, there we go. Okay, so there we go. Trying to fall over. All right, Afro Brian. So, all right. So this is our valve train, and these little rods in here, I'm trying to make sure they don't pop out of place as I tighten this down. And they make a special tool for it. I don't have it. It's one of the few tools I don't have. So go ahead, and as I, all right, so you make sure these are right in their holes. There we go. Oh, now something's not right because this is not all in its groove like it should be. So we have to back it off. That sucks, Dan. I got to buy that tool. Makes this a lot easier. All right, so. All right, let's try that again. Oh. All right, there's that. Oh, gotta make sure that's lined up. Man, that tool makes this just a lot easier, man. To keep everything right in place. And so, yeah, you can do it without the tool. It's just makes it a little harder. Of course, this is one of those things where it's one of those things where, sorry guys, I couldn't keep it right where it needed to be, so we'll go like this right now. Baseline, you want to have it set from baseline. You want to. I'm not sure I get that, but this is one of those things where, I've had guys say stuff like, "Oh, I can't do it because I need this tool." It's like, you could, you chose not to. You want to have an excuse, and I just have zero patience for excuses, man. it's, you know, I've worked so hard to get to this point, and it's, I don't tolerate excuses, because they're excuses. I just don't put up with excuses. That's all I have to say about that. Okay. So I'm going by the torque spec here. Oh, all right. So, man, part of me, wants to go ahead and stop and get that, get that tool, just because it makes it easier, but it's not going to be here in time. It's not going to be here by tomorrow morning, and I got to get this job. I want to get this job done. So it's one of those things that I just say, man, this kind of sucks. I'm going to definitely make sure I get that tool for the next time, because this definitely took a lot of time that I didn't want to take. I wanted to get those, I got a, I call him like a junior technician. It's like my apprentice, good kid, but he's got those meta glasses where, they kind of film it, like whatever you're looking at. Those are pretty cool. I'd like to get some of those, especially if I could use that, in these videos, so you guys could see exactly what I'm seeing. Yeah, I did one of these one time without the tool, and it one of them I did not have where it was supposed to be. It was like making this nasty noise, and fortunately I was able to correct it, but it was not good. 1, 2, 3, or 4. This is one of those things you definitely want to take your time with. You don't just want to jam it in the hole, because that can end up costing you a lot of money, and I don't have a lot of money, so I can't really afford to do that. So just take your time and put them in. Do you guys want me to try and move the camera again to get it in there? Let me know. I can't spend a lot of time with it, because I've got to get this part is one of the, another one of the, after this, it's pretty smooth sailing to wrap this up. And then I've got a camshaft job on a, camshaft and lifters on a GM after this. Obviously, we're not doing it tonight. So, all right, so making sure I got all these lined up. And then we have to go ahead and start torquing them down. And when you go to seat these, you work from the inside out. And I'm just trying to, seat them. So it looks like they're all seated, so oh, you know what, guys? Some of you guys, you know what? I'm not that smart. I'm not that creative. So I'll say the same things over and over again, and that's just how God made me. But if any of you guys have kids, you got to check out VID Angel. All right, it's so cool. You can watch the movies you want to watch with your kids, but you can edit out all the stuff. So all the bad stuff. So like the movie John Wick. Yeah, me and my boys have been watching John Wick. Took out all the F-bombs. Basically, we took out all the cuss words. And then I just think that's so cool. All right, we got to torque these down. Yeah, I definitely want those video glasses. Look, man, hey, if you guys enjoy these, like when I do these videos, if you find them helpful, if you want to, help me be able to do more of them, if you guys want to hit the super thanks button, send me a couple bucks so I can, put more into these videos. Like, I'd love to get another camera set up so I could just get a couple different angles, or get the Meta glasses, or buy some Topo Chico. But yeah, really appreciate you guys, tuning in, hanging out with me. That's really encouraging to me. It's like, wow, you guys are choosing to do this right now, so I appreciate it. All right, so 7 foot-pounds. And if you guys, I'll move the camera. Guys, a lot of people are like, they say, Snap-on is, that's, they make fun of it, or they think it's ridiculous that the tools are so expensive, but it's, the Snap-on tools are, dude, they're awesome. Like, check this out, guys. It's gonna mess up that way, so we'll go back this way. All right, so this is digital torque wrench. All right, so you put in what the torque spec. All right, then you go ahead, and I'm hoping that I can get it to show on here. Look at this. So look at this. You see how it lights up? Oh, boop. And then what's awesome about this is that you can, if you have to do an angle torque, like you got to go 90 degrees more, you set that in here, and you don't just have to guess, being like, okay, 90 degrees. It does it all for you. It's really cool. So I highly recommend it. It's a great. I really like this Snap-on torque wrench, dude. It's got the it's got the angle torque, and it's got the the flex head, and it's super accurate. Because I've put adapters on here and everything, like to 1/4 inch and with a wobbly, and it's still accurate. It's really cool. I highly recommend it. Snap-on doesn't pay me to do it either. Because look, when I put these videos, what are you doing? Come here. When I put these videos up, you guys see it better from this side. When I go to put these videos up, it gives me an option to tag a product. And while it gives an option for that, Snap-on doesn't have an option for that in here. It's because when you tag a product, if somebody clicks on it and buys it, from while they're watching my video, then I can get a percentage. But Snap-on does not have their stuff available to tag in here. Oh, you know what? I think you guys just sit this way. All right, so flip this around. All right, cool. All right, I'm hoping it doesn't fall over. Where's my torque wrench? Where's the Snap-on torque? Oh, here it is. All right, so there's a procedure here. That's what we're doing. We're gonna go right through it. So I did those two. I was doing this guy. And I'm trying to make sure that I've got everything seated while I do it. So that one. If you guys have a microphone and can say something into the into your computer or whatever, if it's audible like that, I can just respond audibly to you instead of, because I can't read all the comments, especially while I'm trying to work. So yeah, this is not something you want to just put on with your gun. Put it on for like 4 dactylidacs or anything. You don't want to do that with this. You do want to torque it down properly. So it says do 7 foot-pounders, and then it says we gotta bump it up some. I gotta look and see how much. Oh, there we go. And we're almost there. Oh, let's go ahead and we can just seat this down before we torque it. So, all right, got that seated. Come over here. Oh, you guys, I had this idea of putting up an ad and saying, hey, come be blue collar for a week. And I'll let somebody, you know, tell them, look, you pay me $1,000 and I'll let you come hang out with me for a week and I'll show you what it's like to fix stuff and be blue collar. All right. Come on. Oh, there we go. There's that one. And then there's this guy. And then I usually go back over. Oh, that's already torqued. I usually go back over all of them. And, yep, see, this one needed. Oh, that one's torqued. It's torque, not twerk, all right? I wish I could set, if I had the meta glasses, I could show you from this angle. All right, there's that. So we go back over them. Make sure they're all torqued, not twerked. Boop, 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 boop. So you gotta say boop, make sure it works. All right. Almost there. And then we'll go back over it and see, you know, to do the final torque pass. Oh, all right, so we got all those. Now, what's the next torque pass? It says, all right, now we go to 17. I hate when they do. Oh, look, this one's ones, guys. Look, it says you got a rope. I don't know. I hope you guys can see it. Look, I'll show you. I'll show you the way like Peter Frampton. Look at this. Oh, pine knot Yoder. I like that. So look, guys. Look. So after we torque them all, then we gotta loosen them and torque them again, which I always thought was dumb. But so now it says go to 17. So I'm gonna go ahead and move. All right. Why is it? I want you guys to be able to see it on this side. Come on. Get over there. There we go. I really want you guys to see the angle torque part. Come on. All right. All right, so now we got to go to 17. So boop. You guys see that okay? All right, so we're torquing them. Yeah, man. Have somebody come in here and hang out with me for a week. They'd pay me. I'd bring them up to speed on what it's like to actually get dirty for a living. Have the satisfaction saying you fix something. You know, also the satisfaction of knowing you actually help somebody. When people come in, they have problems. You help them fix them. Oh, yeah, man. It's great. You know, I got this other idea. When people run for political office, what they should do is, whoever gets elected, they should volunteer to go live with a family in their district. You know, with one of their constituents. Yeah, that's how you say it. So now here's the part that sucks. I want to say this to the camera. So here's the thing. Whoever gets elected to office, when they get elected, they should volunteer to go live with one of their constituents for like a week. And like they should have any extra money. They should have to live with them, go to work with them, and really see what their life is like. That's what they should be volunteering to do. Now here's the catch. We know that all these political leaders are into weird stuff, man. You know, they get into power. What'd they do to get into power? So you don't really want that person in your house. So it's got to be catch-22, right? All right, so check this out. We went ahead and we went to 17 foot-pounders, all right? Now it says back off a half a turn, all right? And then re-torque. So to back off, we'll go ahead and just, I guess we'll just do it in the, so I'm just going to go ahead, I'm just going to use this and boop, just back it off a little bit, right? That was about half a turn. Whoop. Nope, that was a little too much. You don't want to go too much. It's kind of dumb. Why would you back it off and then re-torque it? You know, it's, all right. So, come on. There we go. I want you guys to see the, I really want you guys to see the angle torque, which is really cool, man. I think that's the neatest thing that Snap-on built into this. All right, cool. Now, this is neat. So now we come back, and now it says go back to 17 foot-pounds. So you got it set up. We're gonna go back through it, all right? I don't know why you have to loosen it and go through it again. What? Are you guys saying I was spot on or somebody else is? Because I thought I nailed it. Oh, dang it. All right, let me turn this back on. Oh, it says it's, all right, here we go. Cool. So we're gonna go back through this and torque it, not twerk. I gotta say that over and over because some of these young people, it's funny, I'm calling people young people, but some of these young people, man, they're like, oh, he said to twerk. And they start shaking their butt and looking like idiots. It's like, knock it off. You know? It's like, don't do that. All right, we're almost through. Right, let's get through this and we're gonna do the angle torque. And I think you guys will really dig this. It's really cool, all right? I don't know why they want you to angle torque it. They could just, you know, say torque it to whatever foot-pounds, because when you go through the angle torque on this, it tells you how many, you know, what degree of, you know, what the pressure is on it, which is really neat. So it'll say, yeah, you went 90 degrees and now you're at, you know, 32 foot-pounds, which is pretty cool. All right, I think I already did this one. I did, okay, we're almost there. Of course, we gotta do the other side too. This is, I've been here later than I wanted to. I got it, guys, man. You know, it's, I'll tell you what, guys. I see that, you know, people go on vacation, and I don't know how they do it, man. It's, I'm not mad at them for it. I just, I never went on vacation. Seriously, never. I don't, and okay, yeah, when I was a kid, went on vacation, you know, my parents took us on vacation, you know, but as an adult, never had a vacation. As I wish I had that kind of, you know, money to take time off, you know, but I got to be here, probably make sure this place, you know, is running right. And all right, now before I do the angle torque, I'm going to go back through and just make sure that they're all torqued to 17 foot-pounds, and then we're going to do then we're going to do the much talked about and hyped angle torque. But you know, it's, I wish I could, you know, if I made more money doing like these videos or something, teaching people, you would do a vacation, that'd be cool. I did, we did just come into an RV, like my family got one, but, and of course, part of that is I traded some labor so we could get it. But, you know, it needs tires. It's going to need, you know, I'd like to put the sniper kit on it. It's cool. It's a 78. with the Dodge 440 in it. Oh yeah, 440. Yes, it's good. But I want to try to get that together so that we could use it, and it's just always something. So if you guys find these videos helpful, entertaining, man, hit that super thanks button. Help me out, man. Okay, so check this out. Look, we're gonna do the angle torque. So we hit this little button here. All right. Turn that off. And oh, it says I gotta put it still. So let me put it still. And okay, cool. And so now this is really cool. You set it to the torque that you want to go. And so we need to do 90. All right, cool. So I've got it at 90 right there. Now this is awesome, guys. This is I think this is so cool because okay. Oh wait, I'm sorry. It says rotate 30 degrees. I got a little carried away. So we're gonna do. All right, so I got it set 30 degrees. And now we go back through the same sequence, but we're gonna do 30 degrees. So check this out. It's really cool. Ready? That's cool, isn't it? You go to the next one. Dang it. Hold on. All right, so do the next one. That's pretty cool, isn't it, guys? So, what do you say? You'll find me. Dude, pink. How much did I say it? Pine knot Yoder. Did I say it right, dude? Hey, pine knot Yoder. You know, we can't go on vacation yet. We'll get there, brother. But we do get to hang out here on YouTube. So, I mean, that's cool. You know what I thought was really neat was I saw a... Oh, so, guys, I'm continuing to go through the process here. But I heard this thing that said, you know, that the generation from like 78 to 83, well, 78, that's the year of my new RV. But they call the Goonie generation. Do you guys like the Goonies? I love the Goonies. Maybe, dude, guys, maybe I'll be able to maybe, you know, if this YouTube channel takes off or something, maybe I'll be able to go on vacation with my RV and go see like the Goonie house or something. And I tell you what, man, I'll do some YouTube videos while I'm doing it. You know, like, you know, if I break down or something, I'll post the video, you guys. You know, for you guys, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? I mean, look, it could happen. It could. All right. Last one. All right. Now what's neat, guys, look, it says that we actually went to, it says that it was tightened down to about, you know, almost 23 foot-pounds. So, all right, so we got this in. Looks like I got everything okay. So now I got to do the other side. Yeah, man, you guys do me a solid, man. Tell people about this channel, dude. That'd be cool. All right, so let me tighten these down. And I believe I've got all these seated right. So all that looks good. Something, yeah, this makes me nervous, man. Everything looks good, you know. So it's almost like, oh, I know it's too easy. So we'll go ahead, use a little snap-on guy here. And we're gonna just seat them. And so we're not tightening it down all the way as we go through the process. We're going to, as we look at it, we just kind of, you know, lightly seat them. and then we'll go back through, another pass. But you don't want to get too carried away and have it, in the wrong. Now, see, that makes me nervous. That looks weird. Gosh, now I'm going to be all nervous about this. Jeez. Back them off some. Let's make sure that's okay. So I don't like how it seems like it was a little off here. There we go. I think it was okay, but rather be safe than sorry, guys. I mean, guys, man, what if we get lucky? What if my channel takes off, and then, the more you guys that help support this channel and stuff, the more, the more likely it could be that I could do way more videos. And I got, it's not like I just do this on the side. And when I say on the side, I mean, I fix cars every day. If I could do a lot more videos about, just all the different cars that come here. And look, it's not like I only do Hondas or like Eric, the car guy. That guy's great. He primarily does Hondas. And, I do more than just Jeeps or the 53 Plymouth or, I got a 2014 GMC over there with the oil pump on. So, if you guys find these videos helpful, then yeah, if you guys help support the channel, then we can do more videos on more kinds of, more vehicles. Oh, there's somebody else again saying the drugs thing. Who said it first? Who said it first? Dude's on. Hey, Clippy, come down here. Bring your CVS drug test for me, and let's go take it. I'm not over here like, blasting lines, dude. Giving myself a cocaine migraine. That's not me. This is how I am. So this is how, look, what you see here is hard work and dedication and, drive to succeed. It's not for everybody. My style, it's a lot, dude. I'm a lot to handle, but I appreciate you guys, John Public, making an afro. Appreciate you guys, letting him know that, I'm not on drugs, but yeah, if he wants to come down here and bring his CVS drug test or whatever else, I'm right here at Action Automotive in Colorado Springs. Bring it down. We'll go to the potty. I'll pee in the cup, whatever you want to do. Shoot, I'll go take a regular drug test if you're willing to go ahead and pay for that. Go ahead and, when you say I'm on coke, you willing to bet on that? Put your money where your mouth is. All right, so we got to go. So once again, we got to do the 7 foot-pounds and then 17, then back off, then do it again. And yep, so let's do it. So let me drop this down first. So got to take it off the angle torque setting. It's kind of funny. That guy, said I was on coke, Clippy, and that's one of the things, because I'm a little over the top. That's one of the things that, kind of hinder me from getting, a sponsorship from, Milwaukee or something. Like, that guy's a little out there. It's like, yeah, I'm a little out there. Rather be somewhere than nowhere. I'm out there. I learned that line from Michael Savage. If you guys want some entertaining political commentary, check out Michael Savage. He's pretty entertaining. And he's not for everybody. He's over the top. So, all right. Boop, boop. So we're just going through the 7 foot-pounders again. Yeah, one other thing. Tell Clippy, Clippy, hey Clippy. Tell Clippy he doesn't have to watch this. No, but at the same time, Clippy, I hope you enjoy this entertainment. Clippy. You guys want? I can spin the camera around the other side so you can see the. Dang man, it's getting late. I really wanted to get this wrapped up tonight, and it's the little things like making sure all this is set that hold you up. Hey, you know, you guys, my supporters out there, go ahead and, as I've said before, you'll reach out to, these people like Tim Allen or, Richard Rawlings. See if these guys want to come down and hang out with me for a little bit, and that would help, grow the channel as well. People tune in to see that. All right, cool. So, got them all seated. Gonna run back through it, and well, yeah, it definitely needs it. So, boop boop. I got one other thing to say to Clippy. One of my customers is one of my customers here. This is my shop, and I don't know any other cokeheads that have a real nice shop like this, but they're out there. But one of my customers is the former was the DA for Colorado Springs, and she just retired, and she loves me. She has a I think it's a 5 or I think it's a 7 series Mercedes diesel. It's awesome, and I put all new struts on that for her. All right, you guys look up Goose Gossage. All right, Goose Gossage is a Hall of Fame pitcher. He played for the New York Yankees and won the World Series. All right. Well, he had a problem on his Suburban. All right, and so he brought it in, and this other guy couldn't figure it out. And as I went through it, I finally figured it out. But the coolest part was, Goose said to me, he said, "Man, awesome! You're doing an awesome job putting up all this mental stress here." And I thought, that's so cool, man. This guy pitched for the Yankees in the World Series, and he commended me on putting up with some mental stress. And that's cool, isn't it? You don't get that every day. That was one of the really cool compliments I got. I'll tell you what, my wife gave me the best compliment ever. Well, I gotta scroll down so I can see any of the new things. All right. Yep. Yeah. Goose is badass. So he what was I gonna tell you about that? All right, we gotta go to 17 now. Crap. Oh, what was I gonna tell you guys about that? Dang it. I forgot. If you guys remember what I was talking about, go ahead and put it up there. Sorry. Boop. So, what the cool part was? Goose, when he told me that, guess what he gave me? Anybody want to guess? I'll let you guys guess first. Oh, I remember, guys, I got a funny story to tell you guys if you guys want a funny story. Man, I need a Topo Chico. Oh, I was also going to tell you guys one of the best compliments I ever got was from my super hot wife, and we were at my boys' soccer practice, and their soccer coach was telling me about some problem he had on his Ford. All right, and I said, okay, yeah, I think it's this, and he said, and I told him I could figure it out, right? And this kid, his name's Aristotle, all right? if you guys are in Colorado Springs, Aristotle is an awesome soccer coach. So highly recommend him if you guys are looking for soccer coaches for your kids in Colorado Springs. But he said, I've had it at 3 mechanics, and I don't think you can figure it out. My wife said to him, let's back these off half a turn. My wife said, if Griffin can't figure it out, it's because he doesn't want to. I thought that was the coolest compliment that my wife gave me. Followed by this compliment. So guess what happens? Aristotle brings over his car, and I was showing him how I, turned this 2-stroke dirt bike, made it street legal. And then I did fix his car. And so I was showing him this stuff, and he says, I'm not making this up, guys. And I think if you guys look up my shop, Action Automotive's comments, I think you'll see this. But Aristotle said, he's like, man, you're like a real life Tony Stark. That's cool, isn't it? And the neat part is, he's like 21 or 22. I don't think he's old enough to drink, dude. At least he wasn't at the time. I thought that was so cool that he said I was like a real life Tony Stark. That's a neat compliment. It's stuff like that can really that really encourages me, man. You guys, tomorrow I got Krav Maga tomorrow. You guys know what that is? That's the Israeli martial arts. Does anybody want to hear my story? Hey man, who you doing? Oh, hey Thomas, what's going on, dude? Guys, Thomas is here. Everybody say hello, Tom. Thomas is here. Hello, Thomas. That's what you guys gotta do, right? All right. Appreciate you tuning in, Thomas. Boop. All right. So now, guys, we're about to do that angle torque again. So, Thomas, I don't think you got to see the angle torque. So I'm going to go ahead and move this here for just a second. Let me make sure these are all torqued, not twerked. Boop. Boop. And boop. 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 Hey, any of you guys watch Jim Brewer on his channel? Pretty cool. I really like him. All right, so Thomas, check this out, dude. All right, so guys, we got to go 30 degrees. All right. There we go, 30 degrees, all right? We got to go 30 degrees. So check this out. Get it on here and stop moving, you jerk. Here we go. Just counting up and boop, boop. There you go. I think it's so cool, man. I really like these. And check this out. This is really cool. Look, if you run out of room, like say you're going, you're like, oh, I ran out of room. You can reset. Oh, there we go. That's pretty neat, isn't it? Let's do it again. You guys ready? Here we go. Da-na-na-na-na-na. So look, say you run out of room. You're like, oh, I got to reset it. Then you go again. Boop. I think that's really neat because, sometimes when you got to go like, say you got to go like 180 degrees and you can run out of room, You reset if you need to. Boop. So I thought that was really cool. All right. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be nice out tomorrow, guys. Hopefully at lunchtime I can go take my Harley for a ride. And boop, there we go. Almost there. And last one. Boop, there we go. All right, cool. Let's go ahead. Got that done. Da-da-da-da-da. All right, nice. Yes. There we go. All right, we got a little thing we got to put there. It's this guy. All right, let's go. All right, so we got all that done. Let's go ahead and start wrapping this up because it's. We'll go till 9, and then I gotta stop. All right, guys. So, because I got we homeschool, so it's cool because I can. Fortunately, I can. Since we homeschool, we're not on a regular schedule, so we're able to stay up late and I'm able to hang out with my hot wife and kids. I'm looking for. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? You guys, oh, there it is. I got it. Whoop, whoop. As Clayton Bigsby said, look no further, fella, you found him. I've said that before on here. Come on. All right, there we go. All right, cool. All right, so I've got all this cleaned off. We're ready to go back on. Want to make sure we keep our intakes covered because we don't want to drop something down in there, and that'll be bad. Let's pop this off because we're about ready to go ahead and that's going to go on the other side. So let's pop this off. Pop this off. There we go. There we go. All right. There's that. There's that. We'll just plop this right over here. Well, it kind of goes right over the top. You guys know what? Man, I should have kept that on there. Dang it. I don't know why I was thinking it went right there. Wait. Because it kind of goes, this goes here. Yeah, and then this kind of goes, yeah, I think we will leave this back. So, why didn't you guys tell me that, man? Say, Griff, don't move it yet. I would have listened to you guys, man. I got a teachable spirit. I got a teachable spirit, man. Gotta have a teachable spirit, dude. All right, so put that there. Put this here. Put it here like you just don't care. Like that. Whoop, whoop. All right. Let's pull that back. You gotta give yourself plenty of working room, dude. That's what my dad always taught me. Give yourself plenty of working room. Oh, no, that's not good. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let me grab a. We should have had new ones. Wait. All right. All right, here we go. Oh no! Oh no! That's not good. That's not good. All right. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right, let's try that again. All right, there's that. We're almost there, guys. Super close. Now, I want to look at this one more time because I'm nervous that I may have left something not right. I'd rather just check it again now to make sure. And what I'm doing, guys, is I'm just checking I'm making sure that these push rods are all seated in their home. Like Billy Matt or Happy Gilmore. Go to your home, ball. So. Okay, all those look good. All right, now let's go ahead and let's put some new valve cover gaskets in. So, looking for my pocket screwdriver, guys. There's one. All right, cool. There we go, guys. So, what's funny is I'm actually level 3 Mopar certified. I don't remember. I don't think these are. I think these are side specific. They got it because that's different. Unless we go like this. Huh. They actually look exactly. All right. Man, crap. I don't remember. I don't remember if they're side specific. I would think they are, but I could be wrong. It happens every once in a while. All right. All right. Most of you guys want to talk about what we got going on here. Got a question. Where's the battery in the car you're working on? Thomas, yes, I'm working on the Jeep. The battery in this is under the driver. It's under the driver or passenger seat. Because this may have, I think this one has it under the driver and it has the auxiliary battery under the passenger. So if you want me to show it to you, let me know and we'll go in there and look at it, okay? And then, guys, anybody that's on here, listen, if you need help with a vehicle, whether it be diagnosis, how-to tricks, I got a program. I say program, but I've got it's $27, you guys, and reach out to me, and I can call you, or we can do it, via email or whatever. But it's $27. That's what it costs right now. I'm gonna be increasing it to 50, and I will help you figure out whatever problem you have. So, I mean, you guys think about it. That's a pretty damn good deal, man. It's $30 to talk to a real tech that knows what he's doing, and I'll walk you through how to fix it. So, if you need help like that, let me know. I got that idea from my buddy, the Golf Cart Whisperer. Guys, if you have, you know what I should have did? I should have looked at the other ones first to see where the little tab is, so I know where to put these. But anyways, if you guys have, if you guys ever have golf cart problems, dude, check out the Golf Cart Whisperer. That guy's awesome. That's my YouTube, my best friend on YouTube. So, yeah, he's really cool. So, if you guys have golf cart problems, reach out to the Golf Cart Whisperer. So, any of you guys religious at all? You guys do any Bible stuff or anything like that? Let me know. Curious to see what you guys' thought process is there on the Bible, and talk with it. Dude, I'll cover it all, man. I said before, I got a lot to say. None of it's worth listening to. Hey, guys, tell me, if you guys have kids, tell me one of the coolest things that your guys' that your kids have said to you. So I'll tell you guys something. One time, I said to my oldest son, I've got two boys, and his name's Eastwood, like Clint Eastwood. Speaking of which, Mr. Eastwood, if you're out there and you want to come hang out in the shop with me, be really cool. And it'd be awesome to, introduce my son to the man he's, named after. So, but anyways, I said to Eastwood, I was like, Eastwood, I love being your dad. You know what he said? Anybody got any guesses? Jesus Christ is the only way to go. That's right, John Public. Guys, if any of you guys have any guesses, because this is really cool. I told my son Eastwood, I said, Eastwood, I love being your dad. So you guys, let me, time to change the thing out. If you guys got any thoughts on what he said, let me know, because I don't want to just tell you yet. I want to see what you guys think. Let me change my battery out or light out. All right. Swap this out. Boop, boop. Oh, I was blinded by the light. Blinded. All right, let me get my tunes going back here. Where'd that go? All right, so let me know what you guys think. I don't want to just tell you right away. Hey, 71 boys, what's up? What's up? Yeah, let me know what you guys think. And if you don't guess soon, I guess I'll just tell you. But it was pretty cool, so I wanted to see what if you guys had any guesses before I share it with you. All right, man. Well, we're close, guys. We are close. All right, there's that. Man, I'm telling you guys, man, help me get. Yeah, I said I'd like to get that I would like to get Tim Allen in here, but man, I would love. It'd be so cool, man. If I could get Clint Eastwood in here. That would just be so cool, man, to have another man's man here hanging out in the shop and introduce my son to the guy I named him after some. So, and that would be cool, man. You guys want to help me do that? I really appreciate it. We got here. I love being your son even more. That's right, dude. That's what he said. He said, I love being your son. Oh, man, that's so cool, man. I thought that was just like, what a neat kid, man. He was only like, gosh, guys, I think he was only like 5 when he said that. That was, man, he is such a good kid. My kids are good kids, man. I love being their dad, man. And I love being my wife's husband. Of course, I got to do a better job of not letting her down. I made a lot of mistakes, guys. A lot of mistakes. Hey, look, the offer says, if you guys want to come hang out with me in the shop, dude, let me know, man. I'd love to have one of you, all of you come down. Let's hang out. Even you, Clippy, that accused me of being on the coke, you can come down too, man. Make sure you bring your CVS drug tests. I don't know why I picked CVS. I just think that's funny. What's funny is that I told somebody that, oh yeah, I was at so my kid's Krav Maga class. That's the Israeli martial arts. You just learn to beat the crap out of somebody. I was talking to another kid's parents, and I told him that I was like, yeah, people, on YouTube, they're like, they always, they accuse me of being like, oh, look at this crackhead or something. And it was really cool. This dude, Nate, said, he's one of the other kids' dads. He's like, man, he's like, if you don't get hate, you ain't doing it right. So I was like, that's cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. And his wife was like, yeah, people are mean, dude. So it's at the same time, people say that kind of stuff. It's like, well, what do you do? Are you giving out free information fixing cars? Or are you just on here being a keyboard warrior? Keyboard warrior! What's it say? I love the Bible. You just got to make time to read it. 2 favorite verses. John. God's for the world. That's right. That's right, man. Hey, Thomas, next time, do us all a favor. Next time, put God, big G, because we serve a big G God, not a little G God. We serve the living God. Think about it, guys. We serve the living God, man. Man, if you guys look at my channel, you'll see I put up a couple Bible videos, and that would be, man, I really wish I could make enough money to just do, videos, because I call it blue collar Bible time when I do when I do the Bible videos. And speaking of which, guys, check this out. If you guys want some awesome Bible stuff, I highly encourage you guys to check out my friend Joel's podcast called the Mystery Bible on, not Mystery Bible. It's called the Mystery Bible, and they look at things, things in the world with a Bible lens, and so like my worldview is with that's weird. There's a little, hold on guys, there was a little sliver here that could have caused the leak. Anyways, my worldview is very simple. It's God created created man, and then Satan wanted so God created man and gave man dominion over the earth. Well, Satan and these other fallen angels, they didn't like that. So they thought, we could, this is my worldview. So I'm not teaching it like saying it's a fact, but I'm telling you my worldview, and I believe it's a fact, is, because I believe God's word, but bear with me. God created man, gave mankind, dominion over the earth. Well, Satan and other fallen angels were like, yeah, we don't think so. So, the Bible tells us, we see in Genesis 6 that, you had the Nephilim, the sons of God. And sons of God are direct creations of God. And they saw the women, thought they were beautiful, and they were like, oh, you know what? We can come down and we could stomp these humans. And so they came down and decided to kind of usurp God's plan. They were trying to have dominion over the earth. Well, I think that's exactly what we have going on today. Is you have, as I said earlier, or in the last video before it went, the sound went out, but you have these, Satan hasn't stopped his plan. He still wants to have, and these other fallen angels, they want dominion over the earth. So I believe that what God's word says, when God says, or when Paul writes to us and says that Satan is the god of this world. And so think about how serious that is, man. If Satan's the god of this world, he's running things. And I believe, he's behind the, a lot of the world leaders, the major world governments, if he's the god of this world and he's trying to run things. Now, that being said, that doesn't mean he can do whatever he wants, because ultimately, God's in charge. So, but it kind of gives you when you look at what's going on, you follow God's word, you think, wow, don't focus, I'm looking for a gasket, guys. Don't focus on, oh, who's the Antichrist? And, look at this, Satan's doing this. Look, the Bible tells us what's going to happen. Yep, Satan is going, the Antichrist. Remember, the Antichrist isn't one person, it's two. You have a religious leader and a political leader. But we know that, Antichrist is going to come to power. Okay, we know that. You don't need to look for who's the Antichrist is. Look, you got to know who you are in Jesus Christ. You got to know who Jesus is, and you got to know Jesus. Do you have a relationship with him? And because that's what's important. Do you know where you're going to go when you die? Are you going to do what God's, a lot of people say, well, I'm saved. Okay, great. What have you done with it? And so I know when I go to heaven, I'm hoping the Lord says, well done, good and faithful servant. And Jesus Christ died for me and rose again. And I'm able to say, look, I try to use this platform I have to tell people about Jesus Christ. Because that's what we're here to do, man. The whole thing is, look, God wishes that none would perish. We need to be telling others, hey, look, man, Jesus Christ, you died, conquered death for you. And you got to choose if you want to have a relationship with him. And you tell others, because that's our job, is to tell others about Jesus Christ. So, anyways, that's my little mini sermon today. I'll try to read all these. That's right. Huh. That's cool, John. All right, cool. Let's put these on, and we are rocking like this. Get your air guitar out. All right. I was hoping that I had. Man. All right, that's okay. Let's. Oh, I already got one there. All right, cool. Let's. You always want to take your time, guys, with these gaskets. You want to make sure you don't roll it over. All right. If you guys got any Bible questions or anything, let me know. I'll do the best I can to answer it. And while I've got you guys here, I'm telling you guys, check out Chuck Missler. I'm going to put this in a thing. Check out Chuck Missler. This really kind of changed my life when, hey, camera over here. I got to change my gloves. Yeah, Chuck, oh gosh. Yeah, I really encourage you guys to check out Chuck Missler. And his ministry, he died a few years ago, but his ministry called Koinonia House. So let me put that here in a thing for you guys. Hold on. It blew my mind so much, man. It was awesome. Where is? I'm trying to put it up here for you guys because where is? All right, there we go. One sec. All right. Check out Chuck Missler. And yep, there's that. And check out I'm put it all in caps. Joel Geen. At the Mystery Bible On. Hold on, guys. Yeah, this is really good stuff, man. It's God's put me here for a reason, and I want to share this stuff with you guys because it really kind of changed my life. So, mystery. All right. Where is the? How do you share a channel, guys? I really want to show this to you guys. This is so cool. Where is? Oh, here we go. Copy. Where's my channel at? Come on, man. Where's my channel at? Come on. All right, guys. Put this up here so you guys can check it out. Command V. Command C. All right, there you go. All right, so guys, all right, hold on. Come on. All right, so guys, check out if why is this echoing? Sorry, guys. Huh. All right, still on there? Guys, if you bear with me. If I'm frustrated because it's echoing like it's playing on the background here. But if that's very frustrating. Get on my nerves. Oh, here it is. Okay. So, guys, if you think the Bible's dumb or anything like that, or you're like, or you don't want to believe it, or you think it's just a bunch of old guys that, put together some stories, I'm happy to argue that stuff with you, but I would really encourage you guys to check out Chuck Missler and the Through the Bible in 24 Hours. Guys, that, man, I thought, you know what, and I grew up in a Christian household, but I thought, okay, I'll listen to that, and then, I'll be like, okay, good, I know the Bible stuff. Oh, and, well, before I say that, let me say this. I was at church, and this dude Joel was teaching, and I was just like, man, this guy is my age, successful, good looking, and he knows the Bible. I got to know the Bible like that. So I asked him, I was like, Joel, where did you learn, who do you learn from? And he sent me Through the Bible in 24 Hours by Chuck Missler. Guys, God used that to just change my life, dude. It was so cool. The Bible finally came alive in a way that I had never experienced it. And it gave me, I learned so much just thinking, this is how, the Bible, I wish the Bible would have been taught this way to me when I was a kid, when I was a kid, it was, my parents or the Sunday school, they just taught the Bible as just like, they taught it in a way, it was like, a lot of it, like my parents, my dad be like, you don't have sex before you're married. It's like, no one explained, I think this is so important, especially for today, where sex is it's not taken seriously, or it's, the value of what, in the chemistry of what actually happens in someone's brain. But where am I going to go with that? It's just, if you guys are honest with yourselves, if you think about it, wow, you know, I wish my dad or somebody would have told me, hey, listen, yeah, sex feels good, but it's if you go out there and just start doing it, it's instead of waiting for that one person, you're cutting yourself short, and you're a lot of times you could be, you know, putting yourself in a situation where you're going to have expectations that could hinder, you know, the rest of your, you know, marriage and relationship. And it's something that you only get to do, you know, the first time once, and you want it. That's how I'm going to talk. That's kind of how I talk about it with my boys. It's don't be giving yourself away like that. It's so, you know, the other thing is that, you know, the other stuff I was learning that I've learned in the Bible is when you learn the Bible and you crap, guys, lost the bolt. When you as you learn the Bible and you see or see these stories of, oh, look, it's these fallen angels, you know, came down to earth. And I think that if we were, you know, if we had that worldview, or if, like, you know, creationism was taught, it gives you a whole different perspective on just what's going on in the world today. There's a lot that I want to go into there, and I just right now is probably not the best time for it, as I don't want to cut you guys short and not verbalize it properly. I am missing a bolt. Oh, dude! Could have used those earlier. Crap, guys. Crap, man. What do we got here? It is called The Mystery Bible. All right, hey, Thomas, thank you so much for hanging out, dude. I really appreciate it, brother. I got to cut out of here in a little bit, but it's after 9. Dang it, I'm missing I think I'm missing a... Oh, wait, am I? No, I'm not. We're good. I'm not missing a bolt. All right, good. Whew, man. Ooh, that's a close one. Man, you guys ever wonder how did evolution get to become the norm of what's taught? Just from a common sense standpoint, it doesn't oh, wait, you know what? I am missing a bolt. Dang it. Oh, I found it. Yes. All right. You know, you say, how did evolution get to become the standard of, you know, what's taught? It does not add up and make sense. I even got ChatGPT to say, you know, to agree, like, yeah, that just somehow magically, you know, you would have life get created from non-life, write DNA code. That's, you know, it's messed up to teach it. It's like it defies the scientific method, you know. It's got to be observable, you know, testable, repeatable. You can't. It's just I just think that's so bogus, man. I can't believe that that's taught as a fact. It's just like, man, they should at least teach, you know, it's gonna just shove it down their throats, man. Oh yeah, it's a fact. Really? Why can't they seem to do that in a lab? You know? Oh, it doesn't make any sense. But hey, look, what do I know? I'm just some skinny tattooed guy that people think is on drugs on YouTube. So what do I know? All right, let me see what the torque spec. Gosh, man, I didn't plan on being over this. Damn it! All right, cancel. Let me see what the. Oh, here we go. I'm looking at the torque specs, guys. It's 70 inch-pounds. Huh. 70 inch-pounders. So let's go ahead and seat them. Seat them down. Oh, I got to change out to a little 8 millimeter. 8 millimeter. I had the 10 millimeter on here. Of course, I love 10 millimeter. Not just sockets. I mean, my carry gun's a 10 millimeter. $10mm. Man, when's one of you guys need to come hang out with me here in the shop, dude? One, two, buckle my shoe. You guys got to come hang out with me down here. All right. All right. All right, come on. All right, come on. Oh, come on. Dang it. All right, what are you guys saying? Who's talking? What do we got here? God just blessed me again with the. That's right, dude. Sure did. I'm getting it done. Royalty set. What's this say? Thank you. I mean, I really appreciate that encouragement. Man, that means so much to me. Really does. Really does. All right, there's that, and all right, 70 inch-pounders. Let's get this bad boy back out. Now check this out. This thing's awesome. So not only does it do the angle torque, I gotta set it still so we can. Oh, dang it! All right, so, but this also does. You can change the units on it. So I just changed it over to inch-pounders. And, all right, so it says, all right, 70 inch-pounders. And so I'm even going to use the adapters on this bad boy. All right. I'm getting all kinds of adapters out now, man. With a little bit of help from an adapter kit, we had that engine running just like a song. So I've changed it over to inch pounds, and I got this Mondo adapter on here. Give myself plenty of working room, and we're gonna go to 70 inch pounds. Oh, you know what, man? Let's make it official. Let's come on around this way. Let me show it to you guys. Come on. Come see, come see. Come see, look at me. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. Let me tighten this up. All right. Here, let's go like this. All right, so guys, check it out. Ready? Boop. Look at that, man. Got a little extension action on here. We're gonna go ahead and get this angle here. Oh yeah, that's a good angle there. Oh yeah, that's official looking. Man, you gotta see it, man. I just can't. I gotta do it justice. All right, there we go. Put the flash on. Where's the flash at? Guys, look at that. Look at that angle, man. Look at that right there, guys. Look, you got the angle, and then look. Boop. Oh, I went 1 inch pound over. Man. All right. I can't hold it like that. I gotta do this. All right. So come on over here. All right, 70 inch pounders. All right, 1, 2, here we go. Let's go over here, 3. Got that Mondo angle there. There we go. Oh, there you go, that one's tight. Oh, I might back that one off just a wee bit. All right, now let's try it, man. Boop. There we go. A Mondo extension and oh yeah, making it official, man. You gotta get up. Boop. It was a little too tight. Backed it off and come on back and boop. Almost there, guys. Man, we're getting close. So close. 1, 2, touch the HEMI. Ow! And, all right, come on, get in there. There we go. Boop. And, come on, get off there. Come on. All right, then we'll run back through it real quick and just boop. Just make sure we're all good. Oh, come on. Come on. Boop. All right, yeah, I think we're all good here. Yeah, we're all good. All right, cool. Let's go on the other side. Go on the other side, guys. Ready? Better now. Can you come over and fix my ride? Sergi? I'd love to, Sergi. Where are you at? Of course, I don't really do mobile work, but I can send my tow guy over to you, bring you down here to the shop, you come hang out. What do you think about that? You want to do that? You want to do that, Sergi one? Me and you hanging out? I need to get Topo Chico here in a minute. All right. Back. Let me go ahead and move that. So, boop. There we go. I'm gonna grab a Topo Chico, guys. El Topo Chico. There it is. Look at. Oh yes. Oh yeah. That's it. El Topo Chico, man. You guys hit that super thanks button. Send me some Topo Chico. All right, let's put this other valve cover on. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. Valve cover, let's throw it on. There we go. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Ooh, that's nice. All right, there we go. All right, we're just about there, guys. Man, we're so close. Guys, we are close. So, guys, I'm thinking about if I get, we get busier here at the shop, and I need to hire another good tech. I'm thinking this. I'll go ahead and I'll say, all right, yeah, you want to work here? You can. I'll tell them that I'm gonna have like tryouts. All right, guys, and people can come and they can try out, and I'll film it. All right, like we're doing now. And because these guys, they say, oh yeah, I can do this or I can do that. And they get in here and they're like, they don't know which way to push a ball joint out. So I'm thinking, yeah, we could have like tryouts like that. You can film it, man. You guys could check that out. It'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? I think that'd be pretty neat. Just about there. I think it'd be pretty cool, man. Cause man, these guys, a lot of these technicians, they say, oh yeah, I could do this. Man, I could do this, and I got, I'm an A-level tech, and I'm like, okay, you're A-level tech. How do you could you diagnose a crank no start? Well, yeah. I'm like, okay, what would you do first? They say something like, yeah, what could you do first then? Well, I would probably call my buddy and see what he thinks. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. All right, let's torque them down. Torque, not torque. You gotta torque it to the maximum torque specification. Woo! Oh, it's beeping on me. All right, cool. 70-inch pounders. All right, so let's go through the process. Oh, we change that out. Boop, boop. And see what we got. Remember, guys, this thing's awesome. Well, I could have put that a lot tighter, but I'm not gonna waste time with that. Let's go ahead and tighten it down some more, man. Oh, that's a little too tight. Oh. All right, let's try that again. So I'm just putting them down till they. So I'm using this on like low. So listen. So just slowly like that until it tightens up, and then we'll go through and torque it. Remember my cousin Benny? Gonna torque it to the maximum torque specification. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, man. I don't want to embarrass them, but it's kind of if they agree to do it, they'd be embarrassing themselves. That's what I'd say. Look, it's gonna be live. Don't. don't tell me you can do something and then you can't do it, because then you're wasting my time, man. I'm trying to run a business here, man. Dude, look at it, guys. It's 9:15, 9:20 at night. And look, I'm here. And I'm not here just so I could do this. I could do this during the day. I'm doing everything I can to make this shop successful. And I put my money where my mouth is. I'm not trying to, I don't want to embarrass anybody, but I expect people to, I know that that most people will not work as hard as I work. And I know that every technician I've met so far, with the exception of some very few, my friend Turner, my friend Chris Brink, who sadly passed away a couple years ago. These are guys that are willing to willing to work and get stuff done, and they're guys that they want to be the best, so they continually are trying to learn so they can fix the cars. When I leave here, it's a lot of times it doesn't just stop here. Even when I leave, it's I'm trying to look something up so I can figure out how to fix it, because I want to be the best. So I'm always trying to learn and figure things out. I had one guy. I said, look, man, I want somebody that wants to be the best. And the guy says, well, I'm not even sure I want to do this as a career. I'm like, yo, what are you doing here? He's like, I'm still young. I'm like, dude, when I was your age, I knew I wanted to be the best. And so busted my butt trying to do it. You're 20-some years old, and I don't know if I want to do this. Then go do something else. What are you doing here? Don't waste my time. Unbelievable. I don't know what happened to that kid. Huh. All right, so so I'm gonna change this guy out. I'm going to use this guy. It's got a built-in wobbly in it. All right. All right. And yeah, I use an electric ratchet to put these things in. Whoop, that's tight. In fact, you know what? Let's do this a little faster, guys. Put these in and let's do this a little faster. So, this out. Get our big bad Milwaukee fuel. It's got to be a fuel, guys. You don't just want a regular Milwaukee. With the Milwaukee fuel. And then you got your big bad Milwaukee fuel. This one here is like that other one. Check it out, man. See, 1/4-inch hex head. So you can put, this one here, 1/4-inch hex head, 2 3/8. You could do 1/4-inch hex head to, 1/4-inch drive. You could do a little something else. But look, put this on here. Boop, get that in there tight. Go to the next one. Because we are rocking. Now, just put these bad boys in. And we're just about there, guys. Put these in. And then put the intake manifold on and shoot. That's right about it, man. Then we fire it up. And we got to do it like the Crow. You guys remember the Crow? Like, fire it up. but I really like that. Ooh, I'm dating myself now. So guys, I got a, some of you guys know this. I got a 1976 AMC Pacer. All right. It's got a 3 on a tree, and I'm gonna need some donations, guys, to get that 3 on a tree fixed because it broke. It's $1,000. So once I pull it, I'll bring it in the shop and you guys can see it, and you'll see that I'm not messing with you, that I really do have a 76 AMC Pacer. And we're not gonna Wayne's World it, we're gonna Griffzilla Garage it. It's gonna be awesome, man. So tighten it up. Man, we're close, guys. Whew. So you guys, you know, I've asked you guys, you know, I'm not ashamed to either. It's if this oh, that's not good. You know, if you guys, you know, learn something here, you guys enjoy it, you know, I've asked you guys to hit the super thanks button. So I'm not ashamed to ask for money there, but it drives me nuts when K-Love, you know, the Christian radio station, is asking for money all the time. And they're like, they say, hey, could you give, you know, $10? And if you could give $10, why don't you give $10 more? And you know, you could just go without your Starbucks coffee and, you know, you could donate that. It's like, dude, what do you mean go without your Starbucks coffee? I can't even afford to buy myself Starbucks coffee. And they're just sitting there asking for money. And it drives me nuts is that Jesus never went out and like begged for money. I think that's a terrible way to represent, you know, Christ and Christianity. Jesus never did that. I think it sucks that they do that, man. But that's just my opinion. What do I know? I'm just another really smart guy. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Come on. There we go. All right, put that there. Get on there. Boop. You gotta say boop when you do it or it doesn't work. Huh. All right, there's that. All right, we're rocking. I wanna rock, bum, ba-da-dum. I don't see. Yep, that goes there. You always want to put everything back you know, in the right spot, man. Don't be like these guys just hack stuff off, and you know, don't do that. All right. You want to be the best, guys. That's how I train you, man, to be the best. Or the best around. Nothing's ever gonna keep you down. You're the best. Love Karate Kid. Would somebody ask something? Say hi. Oh, yeah. What's up, dude? Calling it Gryffindor. So, you know what's funny about that? People used to say, you know, I used to hear people say Gryffindor. They'd be like, oh, Griffin, you're Gryffindor. You know what I would say? I would say, I don't speak virgin. Funny thing about that is, I never saw a Harry Potter movie until recently. I finally saw all of them the past few years. Dude, they're awesome. I thought they are so cool. So, guess I do speak virgin now. All right, let's put that in there. Yep, boop, boop. We're almost there, guys. Remember, we're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna keep Griff down. He's the best tech around. The best looking guy that fixes things. He's the Griff. Do-do-do. I wrote that song for you guys, no charge. Oh, dang it. Let me check that. Dang it, crap. Oh, it's okay. All right, never mind. All right, just about there. Now one thing looks a little funky to me, guys. Funky Cole Medina. Bump, 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 bump. Something seems a little off here. Man, I'm missing, what's that? Huh. Dang it, man, guys. All right, we can mess with that in a minute. What's this? It looks like we're missing just one, looks like we're missing just one ground strap. Dang it. All right, I can get my hand back there later so we can get that in a minute. What's this? That's not it. Okay. And, all right, so we can get that in a minute. Let's go ahead and get the intake manifold on here and get ready to fire it up. Oh, what's that? What's that? Oh, is that it? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my God! I'm the greatest! I'm the greatest in the world. There it is. I got it, dude. You guys ever see the movie Repos with Michael Blackson and Master P? I talked about this before, guys. Check out Repos. Just go pull it up. Pull it up on Just pull up funny parts of Repos with Michael Blackson and Master P on YouTube, dude. It is funny. He's like, he does something. He's like, oh my goodness, I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest in the world. And this other dude's like, it's like, ain't nobody care about you. It's not that one guy that talks like that though. Oh, I'm leaking gas, getting a little gassy. Yeah, he's like, oh my goodness, I'm the greatest in the world. And the other dude's like, man, shut up, nobody cares about you. He's like, that's it. He is not here to save you. Put your stop. You want to fight me? He's like, it's pretty funny. You gotta check it out. Michael Blackson in dang it, I'm looking for a oh, here's one right here. I got one right here. Michael Blackson in Repos. All right, just check that out, man. It's funny, man. I'm leaking gas everywhere. Getting a little gassy. Whoop, whoop. All right, so look, placing these. We are replacing these gaskets. We're about to fire this up. We're so close. Oh my goodness, we are so close. All right. All right, man. Just me and my YouTube friends. That's you guys. See, I wrote that song for us. No charge, man. Hey, you guys want to hear some original music I did? I can put it on. From back when I used to play in a band. Oh, yeah, I was playing in a band. I was tearing it up, man. Went on, did a little mini tour and stuff. Oh, yeah. We got to play Texas Rock Fest. And so that's funny. Look, I was talking about the Bible earlier and stuff. And so just proof, man. I serve a living God that can do amazing things. He took me, changed me from what I used to do. It's awesome. Well, my son Eastwood said, Dad, we still played in a band. That was cool. You'd be famous. And I was like, Eastwood, that is not a family-friendly industry. And, you know, the truth is, I got a buddy. His name's Ross Bradshaw, right? And him and his then wife named, her name was Casey. They named their first kid as part of a namesake for me. Named her, and but he said, Griff, if you got famous, you would die of a drug overdose. And he's absolutely right. If I would have got famous, I would have died from a drug overdose. Oh man, guys, I lost the. I'm looking for the magnet. Oh, here it is. Yeah, you guys see that super thanks button. You can help me buy a new magnet and microphone, man. There we go. All right, cool. Got this. All right, cool. Let's put this bad boy on. Yeah, if I would have been famous, I would have died of a drug overdose, dude. Man, I've done some dumb things. That's one of those things where I tell people that are having kids, I say, man, best advice I can give you is to be honest with your kids. And so I tell my kids, don't do drugs. And then I say, because I used to do a lot of them, and it's not good for you. Don't do drugs. Nope, that doesn't go there. Hold on, guys. Is that right? Oh, yeah, that's where that goes. Okay, cool. I got it, guys. There we go. All right, I'm missing. Oh, there's one. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's that one too. Cool. All right. Let's put this bad boy on. All right, there we go. My buddy Travis, that I think he's on here right now. It was funny when we were working at I was working at Phil Long Ford Motor City right here in Colorado Springs. Speaking of which, check this out, look. Look at this. Pow! Look. It's the technician of the month, dude. Right there, Phil Long Ford. Let's put it up here. And brag about it while we're working, all right? Look at that. Pow, it's the MVP. Look at that. That's cool, isn't it? Anyways, when he came to work there, I was, gosh, dude, it's a little over 10 years ago. And I know that he must have been thinking, who's this animal back here? Because Travis, he'd have his shirt all tucked in, like, I'm a Ford master technician. One time he told a customer, he's like, Griffin is a good tech, but I'm a Ford master technician. It's like, come on, dude. I forgot why I was telling you guys that story. Hold on. Hold on. Gosh, we're almost there, guys. I forgot why I was telling you guys that story. I asked you guys earlier if you guys want to hear a funny story. I've got a great story, but I'm not going to tell it if you guys don't want to hear it, man. Not gonna tell you guys my good stories if you don't want to hear it. I'm looking for I had a little whizzer kind of thing just so I could clean this stuff off. I don't see it. crap. All right, that's okay. We'll just go ahead and use this. Go ahead and just clean this off. Oh, that's nice. If that is my buddy Travis on there, remember, you can buy me lunch this week. Nah. All right, there we go. Almost there. All right, there we go. All right, cool. Let's have a little Topo Chico. Now, where are these? All right. I don't want to tell you the band's name, but here's the story, guys. So, check this out. I was working at Firestone. Speaking of which, talking about Firestone, why don't you guys go ahead and check out that video I put up talking about, I'll put the link in it. Hold on. You put this in. Let me guys give you something to check out. All right, hold on. Let me post a link to this video. Let me put this video up here for you guys real quick. Where's it at? Man, I put up a lot of videos. Huh. I mean, like it seems like a lot to me. There it is. Here it is. Here it is, guys. Yeah. Share. There we go. Copy. We'll come back over here to this video that we're, or this thing that we're doing right now. All right. Hold on, guys. Is this me? Is this the live one? I think this is it, yeah. All right, is that it? Oh, nope, that's not it. All right, here. Hold on. All right, so, all right, check it out. So I was working at Firestone, right? And, gosh, it's a while ago. And I had this, when I started working there, there was other guy there working, his name was Ed. And, John, I think you heard this story the other night, but, anyways, Ed, I guess at the time, Ed was probably about 45. And Ed liked to drink. And he would, they had these, there was a hook, like kind of on the wall. There were hooks for each technician. There was 3 of us. And they, had your name. And then it, so Ed comes in, they put your jobs on, right? So Ed comes in, he's like, oh, great, we got work today. Oil change, I hate this place. And then he'd go back to the, I'm not making this up, he would then proceed to go back to the tire room area, find the vodka that he had hidden, drink some, and go take a nap. So it's a true story. Well, hold on, guys. I'm looking for this adapter real quick. Here it is. So he went and did that. That was the morning time, and a little bit. I looked for the torque spec real quick. So I guess around 11 o'clock, the manager's like, he's like, "Hey, Griff, see if Ed wants to do this oil change." I was like, oh, "Okay, cool." So remember, Ed and I lived together less than a mile up the road, right? So I find Ed, he's like sleeping, like he put himself in the middle of like a row of tires, okay? So he's inside the tires. And he's in there having a nap, and I was like, "Ed, do you want to do this alignment?" Now, Ed loved alignments, all right? Yeah, he had brothers that were twins, and they used to sell Coke, all right? Not the drink. And they would sell Coke, and they raced dirt track cars. Well, so Ed loved doing alignments because he could make anything drive straight, right, whatever you wanted. So side note, the brothers that were twins, one of them became a pilot and was actually a private pilot for Jane Seymour, Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman. So any of you guys out there that are famous or know Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman, I forget her name, you can ask her. The brothers' names were Bruce and Barry, okay? But, so I said, "Ed, do you want to do this alignment?" Ed's like, "Oh, yeah, alignment. Okay, great." So comes down, and it was like a 98 Cadillac Eldorado, okay? He does the alignment, and he's like, "All right, I'm going for a test drive." And he goes for a test drive, and like an hour and a half goes by, right? And I was like, "Man, I'm hungry." I guess it's about 1:30, so I go home, I'm pulling up to the house, and there's the Cadillac in the driveway. Okay? I go inside, there's Ed in his pajamas watching Independence Day. Tell you the truth. It's like, "Ed, what are you doing?" It's like, oh, hey, Griff, have you seen this movie? I was like, "Yes, Ed, I've seen Independence Day." Dude, he's sitting there drinking a rum and Coke in his pajamas with his cat. And I was like, "Ed, are you coming back to work?" "Oh, yeah, I'll be there." So sure enough, he came back to work, after I got done eating. I did finish watching the movie with him. But he was a trip, man. He was a good dude. Well, we'll save that story for another time for what happened to Ed. Man, he was great. What a neat guy. He taught me everything I know about alignments. Hey, I was going to say John Public coming to my rescue, but there's another one. Somebody's accusing me of the drugs. You guys killing me, dude. Come on by here. Bring your CVS drug kit with you. What's up? Rachel came to my rescue. He doesn't like. Oh, that's right. That's right. Hip the Topo Chico. Da-na-na-na-na. As AC/DC would say, "Have a drink on me." Topo Chico. I think Dango Rangus, I think he's got he may have a cocaine migraine. All right, we're almost done here. Let's go ahead and install the intake manifold. Yep, we're doing that. Let's go ahead and torque, not twerk. Okay, here's the torque sequence. Boop. And not that. Dang it. Here's our torque sequence. And we got to go to let's go to let's just snug it down. We got to go to 9 foot-pounders. Pounding of the feet, foot-pounders. Rango Dango, he's got a cocaine migraine. Goodbye, pain. All right. So, all right, let's go. And let's knock this out. We're almost there, guys. So I'm going to put this on. Now, look, guys, I've shown this all before. Milwaukee fuel. This is 1/4 inch hex head. All right. To 3/8 adapter. All right. And you can put these, they have the hex head adapter to 1/4 inch. And those hex head adapters, they come with drill bits, Phillips heads, go to 1/4 inch. They're incredible. It's really cool. And Milwaukee does not pay me to say that. They could. All right, let's finish this up. And then I got to get home to my hot wife and my 2 awesome little boys. Whoop, whoop. Whoop with me, guys. Hey, Rango Dango. Whoop with me, buddy. Whoop. All right. All right. Oh, don't want to go too much. Remember, we got the we put the we don't want to go too much, so we turn the pressure down on this. We have to be under pressure. All right, 9 foot-pounders. What was I doing? Where did I go? Man, it's been a long day. This done. Where did I put the? Did you guys see the torque wrench? Where did the torque wrench go? Nope, there it is. I got it. Yay, I got it. All right. Just about done, guys. All right. I got it right here. So let's torque it down. You know what? Let's get a little extension on this. Oh, here we go. All right. Now, this thing's so accurate, guys. You can use it with the swivels and everything, man. It's awesome. What am I working on? My Willies. Hey, this is a, sorry, I should have updated you guys sooner. This is a 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee. And we are doing head gaskets. We're just about done. And I'm using my awesome snap-on digital torque wrench with the angle torque thing built into it. So 9 foot-pounders for this. Let's go. All right. Come on. Nope, there we go. And almost there. And come on, come on, come on. Come on. Boop. 9 foot-pounders. All right. And so what we're probably going to do here is put these on a little snugger with the Milwaukee Impact because that's taken too long this way. So let's go ahead, make it a little tighter with this, and then let's go ahead and bump it up. I'm going to bump it all the way to 3. Oh, there we go. Let's see if that is a, that's too much. Oh, wrong button. Units. There we go. Let's see where it's at now. So guys, this is a great example. Look, I just tightened this up on number 3 on the 3rd power level, and it wasn't tight enough. And usually I would think something like this would get it tight enough. So let's go ahead and run through all these. And then 3, yep, here we go. And then we'll go back through and torque it down. And 1, 2, 3. There we go. And 4. Here we go. 5. Whoop. All right, now come on back. Come back home, back to you. All right, so let's see what we got. Ready? Boop. Perfect. Boop. And so, guys, I'll say it again. I tightened with the big bad Milwaukee. Well, it's like the little bad one, Milwaukee Fuel. I tightened these down. What does that say? I heard the Pentastar 6. So this here's the 5.7. So it's not the baby engine. But I tightened this down with the Milwaukee, and then I still, I've seen a lot of guys, they would tighten it down with like this Milwaukee, and they would let it fly. I went ahead and tightened it down with Milwaukee, and I still had to, go some more to actually get it to the torque spec. And that's you guys want to do it right, man. You want to make sure you got it torqued down to the right torque specification. Boop. And then we're just about ready to fire it up. Boop. All right. Let's go ahead and run. Boop. And then, it kind of sucks that, boop. Guys, I forgot, I didn't forget as much as, but, we need to do an oil change, or, because we did head gasket on it. So we want to do the oil change. My Willies. So yeah, this is the 5.7, but the Pentastar, it's not that bad. Is it a great, is it as reliable as a Chevy 350? Absolutely not. But it's not a bad engine. It's not that great either, Oh, yeah, it's about time to go. Boop. All right, so we're going in order. So let's go through one more time. So, hold on, let me look at this real quick. Stop that. Let's run through this one more time. Just boop. And boop. Followed by another boop. My Willies, where are you at? You must be on the East Coast, huh, buddy? 5. I tell you what, my Willies, thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. We're this late, wherever you're at. I appreciate it. Thank you. That I know I keep saying it. I don't want to oversay it, but it means a lot to me. You guys that tune in, including you, Rango Danjo, that is saying I was on coke or something. So I really appreciate you guys tuning in. It means it's very encouraging to me, and I really like it. So thank you. Okay, that's that. Let's plug in these here. Give it a little clickage in here, and let's get ready to fire it up. All right. So, boop, and There we go. Boop. Boop. Man, I did a nice job with this. It looks good, too. All right, that's all there. All that's hooked up. All right, put these guys in. If anybody has any questions, now's the time to ask, man, because I'm like Radio Shack, man. You guys got questions? I got answers. And they're probably the right answer, too. Let's see if my dad will tune in on here. He's pretty funny. He'd be saying some funny things. I'd be like, hey, Dad. That's what I'll say if he tunes in. All right, there's that. All right. Okay, that's all right there. We're looking good. Woo! Just about there, guys. Just about there. Yes! You know it! That's how I like to say it. Man, I get all wound up, man. I can't help it. So it is important. Like, look, even this little clip right here, guys, you want to make sure you put all this stuff back so that it looks right, man. You want it to look like nobody's worked on it. Now, why is that off? I don't remember taking any of that off. Oh, dang it, made a mistake. This goes here. Now this comes over here. Boop, boop. And put that there, tuck that in there. Oh, yeah, we're looking good. Oh, yeah. Oh, guys, it'd be cool if we get Michael Savage to come hang out with me, dude. I don't, quite frankly, I think he's such a neat commentator and stuff, but truth be told, dude, he probably wouldn't like me. He'd be like, he'd probably say I look like some Antifa kid or something. That hurt my feelings, man. That's almost, that would suck to have somebody I think is pretty cool say that to me, you know? As opposed to, you know, just Rango Dango saying it to me. Have somebody that I respect say it to me would actually kind of hurt my feelings. Just a little bit. I'll get over it. All right. Come on. Oh, there we go. Boop. Oh, just about there. Oh, put that right here. Come on. Any comments I got? Savage. Yeah, that's, yes. Yes, my Willies. Awesome. If you know Savage, tell him to see if he wants to come in here, man. My Willies, do you remember when Savage would say, he'd be like, what was it? Savage. He would say, it's time to get savage. I loved when he would say that. I thought that was so funny. What a neat, you know, what's cool about him is that such an educated dude, you know, he knows his, you know, he knows his stuff. He's had, you know, 4 careers. That's something, you know, the guy said, oh, you like the Coke, you know, yeah, and not just the guy recently, but, you know, all of them. I think, dude, I've become, you know, master automotive technician, made a YouTube channel with over 100,000 subscribers, married a beautiful woman, have 2 awesome little boys. I'm a homeowner. I mean, I'm the most successful cokehead I know. You know, what makes me more successful than Johnny Depp in that movie is that I'm not actually, you know, strung out on coke and going to prison. So, yeah, doing all right. I got the eye of the tiger, guys. All right, we're going to put the belt on. And just about, come on. I'm looking to see if there's a diagram on here. Drive belt. Come on. Come on. I'm looking for the, come on. Dang it, guys, I'm just looking for the, I'm looking for the, what's that say? Oh, thanks a lot, Rachel. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Dang it. Sorry, guys. I need to look at the, I got the, so if anybody, you guys are in this industry, Tech Metric is an awesome, it's a great service tool. So, spec view. Here we go. Here's our drive-out diagram. Boop. All right, so let's pop this up. Where I put the belt? Now I am looking like a bonk bonk. Oh, there it is. All right, there we go. Okay, so just about there, guys. Eye of the tiger, guys. Come on, don't give up on me. I'll tell you guys, it's just a matter of time, guys, before you know, somebody wants to pay me to do this, you know, full time for you guys, just teaching how to fix some cars, man. Just a matter of time, guys. You guys just keep tuning in, telling others about me. Really appreciate it. And come on. That looks a little funky though. I don't know why it's like that. All right. All right. And that goes there. Something seems... Oh, that's... Duh, come on, Griff. All right, there we go. All right. Got this little guy right here. Let's put this on. We're just about there, guys. Just about there. Oh, crap. It's after 10. Dang it. All right. Don't worry. Don't worry. All right. All right. If my hot wife's watching, say, hey, babe, I'll be home soon. Just finish this up. And I wanted to get the oil changed on it, so I'd like to have it done. But I still need to put coolant in it, and I still need to put coolant on it, and I don't. I need to pull a vacuum on it first, and I don't. I need to fix my vacuum filler. So let's just finish this up. Whoop. So all right. All right. Almost there, guys. Put this on now. Just about there. I'm looking to see. There we go. I'll tell you guys, if you wrench, you know, electric ratchet, I know I keep saying it, this Snap-on 3/8 is a torque monster. I'll probably put up a short on how ballsy it is. There we go. Bloop. All right. All right, got that on. All right, let me get the, all right, just about there. Just a matter of time, guys. We're gonna have somebody's gonna want to pay me to do this full time. Be teaching you guys. We'll be doing Bible talk, doing this. It's gonna be awesome. All right, so. All right, here we go. All right. Put that there. And, oh man, I dropped it. All right, try it one more time. Come on. There we go. Yes. All right, cool. That's it. Nope, something's not right. What did I miss? I missed something, guys. Something, that's odd. Something's not right. Oh, I see. I see the problem. Yeah, it's not right. All right. All right, cool. There we go. That's on there. There we go. All right, cool. Let's get that there. Come on, get off. Get off of there. All right, cool. There's that. All right. Whoop. All right, guys, just about there. Let's go ahead. Put these back on. Have a sip of Topo Chico. All right. Go ahead. Always use your dielectric grease. My Willies, where was your shop at? All right, thank you guys. I really appreciate your support. My Willies, where was your shop at, buddy? Means a lot to me you tuning in, my Willies. In fact, you know, we had a, what was it? I think it was could be wrong. I think it was a 48 Willies in here that I got, did some work on for somebody. And, boop. So, my Willies, very cool that you're taking the time to tune in, especially as late as it is where you are. So, thanks, dude. I appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I really appreciate it, you know. I'm not going to say, I'm not going to say, oh, I love you, like these people do when they win an award. They're like, I love every one of you. It's like, those are the ones that are coked out. But I really appreciate those of you that tune in and check the channel out. And if you guys want to go ahead and hit that super thanks button, help support the channel, I would appreciate it, because it's just a matter of time, guys, before I'm able to do a lot more of these videos and share, you know, just some more tips and tricks. Because I've got a few. I've worked on some really neat cars. If you guys check it out, at one time, me and my dad were working on, it was called a Go-Go Mobile. So I've only got a few pictures of it left, but yeah, it's called a Go-Go Mobile. And the guy that owned it bought it off of Bring a Trailer. And then, so he went up to Canada. The Mountie, like, drove it across the border and then it broke down. And so the guy that owned it brings it to me, and it's called a Go Mobile. And I had to, it was a 2-cylinder, 2-stroke, all right? And I got that thing going. I got it fired up. I go to back it out of my shop, and the clutch cable breaks, man. Dude, you can't buy a clutch cable for a 60-something Go Mobile. So what was neat was my dad, this was during COVID. My dad was hanging out at the shop with me, and my dad had the idea to use a pop-up camper cable for it. And it was so cool, man. That was one of those things that always stand out to me. My dad was hanging out in the shop, helping me with it. And my dad made, and I think he even made it adjustable. But yeah, he made a clutch cable for that thing. That was cool. I'll tell you another cool story, man. If you guys got a cool story about your dad, leave it in the comments. So let me tell you a cool story about my dad. You guys that are, I'm 42. And so, nowadays, unfortunately nowadays, you got a lot of, kids at school that don't even have a dad at home, which is really sad. But when I was growing up, it was a time where kids bragged about their dads. My dad could beat your dad up. So I lived in a cul-de-sac. I grew up in a cul-de-sac, and my dad would let us just use his power tools, and we built a ramp. And it's pretty good, guys. It's pretty good size. It was like, I want to say it's about 3 feet high, right? And so we set it up at the end of the cul-de-sac, right? And it was such a neat time. It's like the Wonder Years almost. All parents kind of out there, drinking. And they weren't like drunk, but they were out there just hanging out with their lemonades, and the moms were talking to the other moms, and the dads are out there talking to their dads, and we set this ramp up that we had built, and me and their kids are riding our bikes off the ramp. And now what was neat was, or what was kind of funny was, the kids were going up the ramp. Sorry, I'm having a hard time getting this bolt started. It's getting on my nerves. Gosh, man. Now, before I finish that story, guys, I'll tell you what. I am a hard worker, dude. And I don't expect my employees to work as hard as I do, but I try to lead by example there. Anyways, so me and their kids are riding our bikes, down the down to the end of the cul-de-sac and going off the ramp. Well, nobody was really going off the ramp, okay? We're riding down the the street, and the kids would kind of come, they kind of like come up the ramp and like go off the side, or they come up the ramp and go come up and be like dunk, and just plop off the end. And my dad was out there. He's like, man, why don't you guys go ahead and get on your bike and pedal hard and go off the end of that ramp, And so I'll never forget this, man. My dad didn't just run his mouth, man. He got on my bike, probably one of the other kids' bikes that were a little older than me. But my dad got on that bike in his flip-flops. It was like, and jumped off the end of that ramp. And when he landed, he kind of went sideways and tore his foot up real bad. But I'll tell you what, man, I'll never forget that my dad went out there and did that. And that was so cool, man. That's one of those things that I think, like when I go to the one of these kind of trampoline parks, and I get out there with my kids, and I'm doing flips and stuff on the trampoline, and then we get into like where they're playing dodgeball, and I'm out there, and I'm pulling like the Billy Madison. I'm like, now you're all in big trouble. I'm just pegging these teenagers, man. It's awesome. You know, I'm hoping my boys grow up and they're like, man, my dad was out there doing that. So that's, I don't know, I thought I'd share that with you guys. Oh, nice. Very cool, man. Very cool, my Willies. Hey, my Willies, before you cut out of here, let me show you something real quick, all right? Let me tighten, gosh, I gotta go too. But let me, hang with me for just a few more minutes, my Willies. I wanna show you the 53 Plymouth I got behind me. So just bear with me for just a minute, dude. Hang in there with me. Really appreciate you joining me tonight. So let me, come on, man. Oh, there's the last pull. Let me tighten these down before I forget. And I want to show you what I got over here. Slackjaw Yorkie. I like that. That's a junk jar dog name. I like it. All right, hold on. Let me tighten these down. I'll show this to you real quick. My Willies. My Willies. All right, hold on. All right, hold on. Yeah, you're gonna like this, my Willies. It's pretty cool. Get these tightened down. Yeah, crap, I gotta go. Dang it. Hoping to get this done. Just didn't happen tonight. All right. Just about there. Come on. All right, just plug these in. I'm going to show it to you, my Willies. Just me and my Willies. That's the song I wrote for you, my Willies. No charge. All right, there's that. Then I got to go home. Let me plug these ones in, and boop. And there's another one. Boop. And boop. And one more. And there we go with the boop. All right, my Willies, check this out. So this is a 53 Chrysler or Plymouth, and that's got it's a 57 HEMI in it. So it's got that dual quad, dual four barrel setup. I got to put a it's got a problem with the I got a carburetor kit for it. It's not mine, it's customers. But I got to put a I've got to put I got to pull that and see if the idle circuits are clean, clear. So, all right, guys. I think, yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight, guys. I gotta go. So I was hoping to fire this up for you guys, and I know you guys are gonna be at work tomorrow, but I may go ahead and fire it up, or do a I may go ahead and pull go live tomorrow during the day and fire it up for you guys. I was looking for a, there we go. Yes, gosh, man, all I gotta do is do the oil change on it and stuff, but I'm just gonna have to do it tomorrow, man. I wanna be able to get home to my hot wife and my 2 awesome little boys so we can relax and watch some TV or something. Any questions? Hey, my Willis, thanks a lot for tuning in. Yeah. That's right, dude. I didn't, John Public, are you asking if I shortened the, yeah, my Willis, thank you so much for tuning in, dude. I really appreciate it. I'd appreciate if you tell others about the channel, man. Help me grow it, dude. Because I'd love to be able to do this more and actually make real money doing it. But you know, I'd love being able to, you know, help you guys. And God, you know, I make the joke saying, you know, my hands have been touched by God, but God has really blessed me, and I love being able to share what I know and help others. So I did not, John, I did not shorten. I didn't do anything with the wheelbase on that. It's not my car. It's a customer's who got it from an estate sale. So there's another live video I did where the guy said, you know, he's just glad he found me because he knows he can trust me. I gotta turn it into a short. So, okay, there's all that. This looks good. I gotta go home. I can't. I'd like to get this done, but I gotta go home. Okay. That's gonna go air intake sensor. Okay. All right. If guys, if there's anything that you want to see, you know, let me know. I'm sure one of my customers probably has the car that you're looking for help with. So let's get cleaned up. I gotta get out of here. If you got any questions, go ahead and ask them, because if I can answer it for you and help you out, I'd love to do that. That's right, John Public. Let's go. That's it. All right, yeah, I got to get going. All right, this is a good night, guys. I really enjoyed. I know I keep saying it, but I mean it. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. It encourages me. All right, my award up here. All right, I think that's it, guys. Yeah, if you want to see anything, let me know. If you got comments, you know, for me, you know, please leave them there. Thank you, John. I really appreciate that. And yep, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, don't remind me of that. I'm so glad that my wife had tuned in earlier and gave me some nice compliments. So, all right, guys, have a good night. God bless. I will see you guys later.